Greetings and salutations, my dear audience. This is Joe St. Egg Benedictus, just coming at ya with another video. Doing my dance, doing my song. Want to give a shout out to my pal Mike, to all the visionaries and mystics out there. Thank you for joining me. Wanted to get into a video today to talk about King James versions. You know, we don't give King James versions enough respect around here in the Egg household, so I wanted to do a video just to show you that I do use them from time to time, not too much, but before I get into it, I do want to show you this list that came out in mid-September. Here is the best-selling Bible translations as of September 2001, Bible translations bestseller. Let's see. This is put out by the Evangelical Christian Publishers. Check out what made the top 10. Anyhow, King James Version is still holding strong number 2, but top 10, number 10, New Revised Standard Version. I'm not sure what they're bumping out. Maybe, but anyway, just wanted to show you that so you'd see it. We're guessing, and I say we, I'm talking about some of the people in the Bible community are guessing that because it's seminary and college time that NRSVs are going up. Also, NRSV Catholic Edition came out. Zondervan came out with that illustrated Catholic edition that might have also bumped sales. Anyhow, let's get into it. This is about King James versions, not NRSVs. I'm going to go from the smallest to the largest. So this King James version is a wee little one, as you can see. Very small. If we get out our little ruler here, it is roughly, I'm not going to include the yap, just the block, or about 3.5 inches by 5 and a little over 5 5.25. So it's a wee little one. As you can see, it has a very nice yap. Nice leather binding, has some age on it. I think I reviewed this Bible in a different video, but I really love it. Actually, I think Uncle Nicky reviewed it, but I'm not sure. This Bible I put in my desk for when I'm writing sermons. I actually have a desk upstairs in a vacant office that I use at the church to write my sermons, not to do sermon prep, just to write them. I prep in my normal office. And I keep this in on my desk next to me. So if I get into a rut or if I need the King James, I can refer to the King James without having to go downstairs. Now, although like I'm right next to the old choir room and there are like 1,000 King James versions, but I mean, who wants to get up when you can have this? A few things that I really love about this Bible, not only the yap and its age, but it also has this cool blue gilding. But check it out. When you open the Bible, the blue gilding is still there, so it doesn't disappear. It has both the normal blue gilding and the art blue gilding. I really love that. And I really do love this Bible. It's verse by verse, double column, as you'd expect from a King James. And then on the back it has these amazing little maps. 2 maps, nothing big, but hey, for a pocket Bible come with a map, I think that's pretty awesome. Cambridge University Press. Bible, so Cambridge Bible. Don't have a year, don't have any information. I'm not even sure where I picked it up at. I just think it's a great little Bible. Second Bible you have seen in a few videos. This is my Harper Minion Bible. It has the old First Baptist engraving on it. I found this, of course, at the church. It has a concordance by Harper. Nice personality. Love this leather. It's so comfortable. Guys, it's so comfortable. I don't know why King James Version gets all the awesome like bindings, because it's a perfect fit, perfect feel. The leather is like, I love old leather, and oh, it's just so good. And it's not, you know, a recent Bible. It has this vinyl-y paste down liner thing. Little inscription, okay. Let's see if we can find a year. Nothing so far. Harper Brothers, King James Version. I'll tell you why I use this for, by the way. before we get into it. India paper Minion type reference, so I'm not sure if that's considered a pit minion. I don't even know what a pit minion is. I know pit minion or minion is a like a mid-sized Bible, not a large or a pocket Bible. But man, it's so nice. I saw a video by Fresh Perspective. He did a review of an old King James that he had when he was growing up, and he said it was the perfect size. And I'm telling you, this thing just reminds me of that perfect size. Center reference. You get the references in the center, verse by verse, double column. Pretty nice font, as you can see. Very clear, easy to read. You have the headings on top with the book, the page number. And you get the concordance in the back, okay? So let's see. All right, concordance of the Old and New Testament. You get the concordance, which comes in handy sometimes. All right, let's keep going. And then you get the King's Printer's Bible Atlas and Index. So you get some nice maps. Bible Atlas maps, pretty nice size maps for, I think, for this size. I mean, oops, look at this. I mean, it's a nice big view of Israel. It's a little off, which I think is hilarious, but at least the map doesn't go in the gutter. Again, you know, it might be a little off, but Bibles with personality, people. Bibles with personality. And then the index. This Bible, you can see kind of a hint of gold there. I don't know if you can see it, but it's lost its gilding. It doesn't have gilding, but it's hard to see. It's very pretty, lots of personality. I use this on my desk downstairs. So my normal desk, I keep this on the shelf whenever I need a King James. It's within reach for sermon prep or for Sunday school prep or Bible study prep. So that is what I use this. It has a nice imprint, so I keep it more of in a public setting. Okay, the last Bible is one that I've had for years, about 8 years now. This is a Scofield Study Bible, and I picked it up from my old church. It was left behind by someone, and I needed a King James version by Oxford. Scofield Reference edition. It has seen better days. This one is probably more worn than the previous two. It has this little ribbon tied at the end. Okay, so it's seen better days. But what I love about this Bible, I keep this on my Bible bookshelf and only use it sparingly. But what I love about it is these notes. Look at that. Saved, baptized, gives the dates, things like that. Look at all these notes. And one of the things I found that I really loved was this acrostic for Baptist. Belief in Scripture, acceptance in Christ, priesthood of all believers, testimony of faith, individual freedom, self-government, church autonomy, thrilling hope, and separation of church and state. I'm doing a lesson on Baptist beliefs next month at church, and I'm going to use that acrostic. So thank you to whoever owned this Bible beforehand. I'm so grateful. By the way, I didn't recognize the name even though I found it in our church library a few years ago. Oxford University Press. One of the things I really love about this Bible is that it just has a lot of personality. One of the things that I do like about this Bible, and I got to find it, so I'm going to find it and probably edit trying to find things here. First of all, let me see here. It has these notes page. Oh yeah. This is what I wanted to show you. Notes pages, right? Lots of notes pages. Love it. First of all, I love that it has notes pages. I love notes pages. But I love that there are notes in the notes pages. And I love reading other people's notes. But notice this, on every page it says notes. And Mamo, this is for you. Use of pen and ink, not recommended. Meanwhile, the gal who owned this, used only pen and ink. So I thought that was pretty funny, but I'm really glad to have her notes. I'm filled with joy to receive this, to be steward of this Bible, and to preserve it. Like I said, I don't use it much, but when I do, I enjoy it. But with that other Minion Bible, I use that a lot more because it's handy and it's right there in arm's reach. This one I have to actually get up and use. So again, don't use it as much, but it does come with the maps, very similar maps. There's a nice global kind of circular or round map there, kind of give it a little third-dimensional feel to it. And more notes, just very cool. Let's see what this says. 1983. I can make tomorrow miserable if I want to, or I can find opportunities to be productive and enjoy the day that God has given me. All right. Our only perfection is in Jesus. Isn't that great? So encouraging, you know. Let's see. We have supernatural God. Nothing is too hard for God. Dr. Charles Bishop, July 1974. Very cool. Don't waste your time defending miracles to a disbeliever. Evil is never the product of God's work. 1985. Very cool. So there you have it. You can see I've used it in various settings, Bible study settings, Psalm 23. Those are not my notes, but again, love the notes in it. So I've used Psalm 23 for things. This is Matthew. I'm not sure why I marked that. I marked it recently, though. That's a recent note. And then I've marked probably, what would this be, like 1 Corinthians? No, Revelation 21. So I think I've used this for funerals when it's called for King James Version. You can see I did highlight that to note that I read in funerals Revelation 21, 1 through 7, okay, or part of 7. So anyhow, those are my King James versions. From the Papa Bear to the Mama Bear to the Baby Bear. And want to let you know that I do appreciate the King James Version. I don't read it regularly. I can't understand it, but I love it for word studies, love it for reference, and just really enjoy the personality of these used Bibles, and hope you enjoyed this video.